Devin Haney jumps on social media, puts this picture out where he's looking all super jacked, super ripped, leading into this first fight at 147 pounds. And good for him, man, he does. The dude's physique looks great, looks like he's been working super hard, looks like he's in shape, he's taking the fight seriously, all of those things. But as fans, as people who watch the sport, as people who love what's going on here, we got to keep something in mind here. Number one, Devin Haney not being serious, Devin Haney not being prepared, Devin Haney not being in good physical condition has never been something we said. We were never worried about any of those things, never worried about his professionalism, the way that he prepared, the shape that he was in, none of that stuff. That was never a concern. So going out here and seeing a picture like this doesn't all of a sudden make me think things good where I used to think bad. Makes me think that he corrected something that was going on. This was already the case. So I'm not surprised by any stretch of the imagination that this man's prepared and he's training and he's in shape and that he's ready to be at 147 pounds and compete on the night that he needs to compete on. That was already a given in my mind. So what does this mean? What's he trying to apply with it? Let's not fool ourselves. This doesn't mean that his chin's better. This doesn't mean that he's going to be a better boxer. This doesn't mean that he's going to punch harder. None of those things. That's not what it means. It means that he's training super hard. It means that he's taking it serious. It means that his strength and conditioning and his dieting is likely on point. It means that he's going to be ready and he's taking everything seriously. That's what it all means. Although I will make this one thing, speaking about conditioning, one of the things that very few people talk about, when guys move up in weight, their first fight, sometimes in their second fight, their conditioning suffers. A lot of people think, oh, you're coming down in weight. You got to drain yourself. It's that nasty cut that's going to take away your conditioning. You don't have wind. You won't be able to go hard at the end of the fight. That may be true on guys that make nasty cuts. But however, one of the things you got to remember is when guys move up, they're carrying around extra weight. They're carrying around extra muscle. Their lungs, their just whole system isn't used to doing all that for those hard rounds. No matter how many times you see guys prepare, no matter how much they're professional, no matter how long their camp is, I'm telling you, go back and watch the footage. The vast majority of times when you see guys move up in weight, their first fight and maybe their second fight, their conditioning suffers. And it's because carrying around all that extra weight takes more of a toll on you than you think. So that's one of the things that I am concerned about heading into this fight with Devin Haney, is seeing how his conditioning goes. And he's going to need his conditioning because we know this dude isn't a world beater when it comes to punching power. So he's not going to be going in there. He's not going to be stopping anybody, most likely. He's not going to go in there and be able to beat the brakes off some dude and get him out of there in 6-8 rounds, something like that. It's just not what we've seen. We've seen him go in there and absolutely dominate guys 24 rounds to 0 like George Kambosos, but he couldn't get him out of there. I don't think that's going to change when he starts fighting bigger guys at 147 pounds. He's not going to wake up and all of a sudden have crazy punching power. You see the muscles that he's got. You see the way that he's training. The punching power isn't something that gets better as guys go up in weight. And he's never been the type of guy as smooth and as clean as he is with his boxing. He's never been the type of guy to be able to go in there and overwhelm people and beat them to the point where he ends up getting a stoppage with them off of the work rate, the combinations, the flurries, hurts him so bad. It's just not his style. Okay, what we need to see him do is what he's always done well, what he's always done that's made him the best in the world, which is get behind that lead hand. Work the jab. Use your boxing and your footwork, get inside, get outside. When opportunities present themselves for your right hand and the hooks and going to the body, do all of those things, but stay behind that jab. Work behind it. Time your opponent. Use it offensively, use it defensively, completely control the pace, the tempo, and the range of the fight. That's what Devin Haney needs to do. This picture that we've seen, as great as it looks, as all those things, it doesn't necessarily indicate that he's going to be better or worse at what he needs to be better or better at, which is all of those things that I just mentioned. So I still think he's going to be incredibly prepared. He's taking it serious. Love this picture. Love the fact that he's putting it out there, getting everybody geeked, getting everybody talking about it. But it doesn't mean anything that we didn't already know. Devin Haney's a professional. Devin Haney's always been prepared. He's going to be this time. Let me know what you guys think.